Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Good morning. We are in session 24 of the course, and we have got very few word families left. So, the combination of OW, two sound patterns of that, low and down. Can you read out the first two lines?
Arrow, below, bestow, blow, borrow, bow, bowl, crow.
Okay.
Elbow, fallow, fellow, flow, follow, glow, grow, hollow.
Okay.
No, low, mellow, minnow, mow, narrow, own, pillow, rainbow, row, shallow, show, slow, snow, so.
Good.
Sparrow, swallow, throw, tomorrow, toe, window, yellow.
So, this is one sound of OW, O. The other sound of OW is OW. Okay.
Allow, bow, bowl, brow, clown, cow, crowd, crown.
Okay. Here you see, what is this? Bow. And what is this? Bow. Okay. So, bow is that long thing from which you shoot an arrow, and bow is this move, okay, by which you greet somebody. Okay. Okay. Next.
Down, dowry, drown, endow, flower, fowl, grow,
Gown, which somebody can wear. Okay.
growl, how, howl, now, howl, powder, power, proud.
Okay.
Rowdy, tall, tall,
Towel.
towel, down, wow, vowel, wow.
Okay. Any interesting word? Quick meanings? Bowel. Related to digestive system, tract?
Toe,
Toe. Oh, if you tie a rope with a boat and then drag it, that is toe. Or another thing is there, that after cultivating a piece of land for 6 years, for the 7th year you leave it untilled, so you are leaving it fallow for that year in order to rejuvenate its fertility. Prowl. घात लगा के इंतजार करना कि जब आएगा तो तुरंत हमला करोगे. Minnow, small fish. In some game, if there is a new entrant, then they are called minnows, who can be defeated by any team. Right? So, OW is also over. We have one word family still remains, that is boy, OY, and then some very small families which do not deserve a name. Okay, very small. Yes, just read out from top.
Allow,
Alloy.
alloy, annoy, boy, convoy, coy, decoy, deploy, destroy, employ, enjoy, envoy, joy, loyal.
Good. What is alloy?
Mixture of.
Yes, a mixture of two or more metals. Steel is an alloy for that matter. Yeah.
Oyster, loy, royal, royalty, sepoy, soya, toy, viceroy, voyage.
Okay. Some vowel pair combinations have so few words in that that we did not give them special names. Okay. Read this one.
Genii, radii, skiing,
Okay. Genii, radii, this is one sound, and skiing, that is another sound.
continuum,
Duumvirate,
duumvirate, presidium, radium, vacuum.
vacuum. Okay. Next. AE,
A,
aegis,
aegis, algae,
algae,
Aeroplane.
algae,
algae, aeroplane, aerospace, airy, vitae.
vitae, correct. Next. Aorta.
Aorta,
If the R and O exchange their places, then it will be aorta, but it is aorta.
iota,
Correct, aorta.
iota, caco,
Cacao,
cacao, chaos,
chaos, gaol.
chaos,
GOAL is goal, GAOL is gaol. Gaol means jail. Yes. Naos,
Naos, pharaoh,
Pharaoh, Pharaoh,
pharaoh,
the old Egyptian king. What is aorta? The big channel of blood that comes out of the heart to supply fresh blood to the body is called aorta. The Hindi or Sanskrit name is self-explanatory, that is Mahadhamani. You have arteries, no? So aorta is the master artery.
Dio,
Duo,
duo, muon, quo,
quo,
quo, quota,
quota,
quote, vacuole, virtuoso,
virtuoso.
liquor.
What is the meaning of virtuoso? Expert, yes. Okay. Any interesting word for quick meaning? Age is actually a very commonly used word. When you conduct something under the protection and encouragement of somebody or some organization, then you say under the aegis of umbrella kind. A group of two. Yes, muon is a quantum particle. Okay. So word families are over. Okay. Now we come to some other topics. We have studied a lot of verbs, and some verbs we have studied in detail, do, be, and have. Okay. And of course, tell and call we involved as examples of some syntactic structures. Okay. You might know that verbs quite often take peculiar meanings in different contexts. Okay. And the most notorious verb for that kind of activity is get. See how its meaning changes. Read the first line.
I got a quote from my sister.
Here got means received. Okay.
Dan, you
Can.
can you get that bottle from me?
Here get does not mean receive. It means that I am here, that bottle is there, and I am requesting somebody to get that for me. That is, pick it up, bring it, and give me. Okay. So here the meaning is fetch or bring. Okay.
Did you get the meaning of his comment?
Here the meaning of get is understand. Okay. So you, in a way, you receive if you understand. Okay.
He got a cold last week.
He got a cold, as if it is something which is worth getting. Okay. So he was affected, okay, with a cold.
We will get up early to get ready.
We will get up. Get up together means wake up. Okay. And this get is basically be. It is not that we are getting something which is called ready. Okay. We are being ready, right? When we say get ready, we actually mean be ready. Okay. You do not get anything in getting ready.
They got off the train at the same station.
Got off. Okay. So exit from.
The robbers got away with the cash.
Got away. Escaped. Okay,
He will not get over this shock easily.
get over, overcome,
It was difficult to get through this test.
get through, that is pass, cross,
We are getting together this weekend.
getting together, that is having a meeting. Okay,
Try to get hold of the defaulters.
get hold of.
Catch.
So, catch or identify. Even if we really do not catch, suppose we are trying to get hold of some particular kind of verb, okay, so then basically we identify it. Okay,
This confusion of meanings really gets me.
so disturbs or baffles. Okay, so peculiar kinds of meanings and many more meanings get has, some on its own and some with some other word after that, off, away, over, like that, some other word like that and some peculiar meaning. So, with other verbs also such things happen. Okay. So, these kind of things can be learnt from some suitable lists, but that is not the typical way to learn them. The typical way to learn them is to read a lot. Okay. And of course, listen carefully when people speak. Okay. In the last session, we saw phrases. In a typical phrase, there are two parts. First, there is a word which shows a relation, and then a word which is typically a noun. Okay. And if a noun comes, then before that this might come or an article might come. Okay. So, the, this, an article, my, indicative word, my, his, this, such kind of things may come or may not come. For example, by teachers, nothing between this relation marking word and this noun. Okay. Of Ram, nothing in between. Okay. So, that is also possible. So, two principal parts are there. The second part is noun and the first part is a word which shows relations. So, today what we will do is that we will concentrate on this first part. Okay. Relation markers. So, again, for example, just a minute. So, in this box, in the evening, in my power, like that, by changing this thing you can have thousands of different phrases with in. Okay. So, similarly thousands of different phrases with on. So, apparently the stock of phrases is infinite. Okay. But if we concentrate on these words which mark the relationship, then we can capture a good amount of material in brief. So, let us look at those relation markers. Just read out these words one round. All of these words are similar. Okay. They signify, they indicate relations. Okay.
In, at, on, into, inside, outside, under, over, through,
Via.
above, below, behind, before.
All these words are known to everybody. Yeah. So, if a word comes which looks a little funny, peculiar, then stop and ask.
After, during, till, until.
Make
beside.
note that in until there is a single L. Many people write two L's. Okay, that is a mistake.
Beside, besides.
Just a minute. Beside and besides are different. Beside means by the side of. Okay, bagal mein type. Okay, and besides is apart from, except from.
Along, opposite, across, between, among, out.
Okay.
Next, near, down, up, upon, around, about, by, of, since, for, from, to, toward.
Toward, with, within, without, as, like, unlike, against, except, despite, beyond.
Okay. There is a difference between with and within. Okay.
According to,
These are two word relation markers. Yes, according to.
because of, due to, next to, up to, out of, instead of, apart from, thanks to.
Just a minute. Up to are written separately, okay, 2 words. Okay. So, these are 2 words relation markers, and these are 3 words. Yeah.
In front of, in spite of, in lieu of, with respect to.
Okay. In spite of means the same thing as a single word, which is despite. Okay. Fine. So, practice these things, and any, yes, between and among, yes, that is a good question. Between 2 people and among many people. Okay. Oh, till and until. There is a little difference. How do you express that difference? There is a yes, जब तक हो और जब तक ना हो. Yes, accordingly the rest of the sentence will have to accommodate. Yes, yes. Until you agree, I am not going to move. Okay. So, that means after you agree, I will move. Okay. On the other hand, till you agree, I am your friend. So, after that, I will not be. Okay. So, as he said, jab tak ho or jab tak na ho, that kind of a difference. It's tricky. Okay. So, as I told you that by taking these relation markers, so many together, so take one by one and put whatever is your favorite nouns after that, and get new phrases. So, you can construct hundreds of phrases. I am asking you to construct only 50. Okay. So, I am using those relation markers from the list, construct another list of, now using those relation markers which did not appear in the earlier list of phrases, okay, which did not have any representation in the list of phrases that I showed you earlier. So, taking those relation markers, construct phrases with them also. So, earlier I gave you a list of 50 and you constructed another list of 50 like that. Okay. So, you then have 100 phrases and 40 to 50 of them use them in the sentences, that is the assignment. Okay. And while you do that, preferably to the extent possible, use the verbs from the current list which is running. Okay. So, in the previous session we had this third list. So, those sentences which you make to demonstrate the use of those phrases built by you and those phrases which are earlier I supplied, in those sentences you need verbs, right. So, as verbs you try to put verbs from this list, okay, to the extent possible. Okay. So, maybe we should have some practice and exercise. Fine. Durga. Make a sentence with some word from the first line, whatever sentence you like.
We borrow a book from a library.
We borrow
A book.
a book, books. We borrow books from a library. Okay. Fine. Somebody make a past tense of this. Sorry, somebody make the passive form of this. Yes, passive. The same sentence. We borrow books from a library. Yes, books are borrowed by us from a library. Okay. Make a sentence with the second line of this.
Water flows.
That's a good one. Water flows. Some more details.
Water flows down the hill.
Water flows down the hill. Okay. Now, down the hill is a phrase. Okay. Down the hill is a phrase. Okay.
Water flows down the hill.
Okay. In this, from this, take a word, and with that, before that, try to put a relation marker and construct a phrase. Before
In
this,
the crowd.
yes,
In the crowd.
I had exactly the same thing in mind. Okay, in the crowd. Okay. Use this in the crowd in a sentence.
I was standing in the crowd when.
Something happened. Yeah. Okay. You can have many of them. In fact, you can have beyond the crowd. Okay. This particular student tells things which go beyond the crowd. Okay, which has a meaning. Under the crown. Okay. Take the last line. Okay, and make another phrase. Take some word, and before that put a relation marker, and on the towel you used. Okay, there were blood stains on the towel.
There is a new face in the town.
There is a new
Face in the town.
there is a new face in the town. Yeah, very small town you are talking about.
Yes. Maybe there is a new clown in the town.
Yeah. Okay. With the old ones, we take the simple words and make a lot of phrases as illustration. Okay. So in this, the first word itself is a relation marker. About. Okay. Class. Let us construct 10 phrases with about. Okay, it will not be interesting because about this, about that, about something else. Okay. So tell one phrase with about. No, I want only the phrase. No. About him is one. Okay, fine. Take amount. Take amount and construct a phrase.
Amounts to 1 rupee.
No, no, no. No, something amount. You are constructing a phrase with a relation marker and then amount. With the amount, for the amount.
With them.
Okay. Take cloud and make a relation marker, make a phrase with that. Behind the cloud, above the cloud, under the cloud. Okay. On the cloud, yes. Okay.
Up above in the cloud.
No, in the cloud. In the cloud. Okay. Doubt. In doubt, yes. With doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. That's a good one. Okay. Or with some doubt. Okay. Fountain.
By the fountain.
By the fountain, which actually means near the fountain. Okay. Beside the fountain, yes. Ground. Under the ground. Under the ground. On the ground. Okay. Hour. In an hour. Okay, simplest. Within an hour. Okay. Yeah. In an hour, within an hour. Okay. So when we say in an hour, we are not very serious or particular about the information. The task that we are talking about in an hour, that may be perhaps accomplished in an hour roughly, but the seriousness is less. When we say within an hour, then we are putting a little sort of deadline kind of thing. Yes. Okay. About an hour. Yeah, it is trying to mark the time a little more precisely. not that I want the completion of the action within an hour, but I want you to reach at a particular point about an hour from now, when I will also reach. Okay, so that is the idea. South. Due south, yes, that means in the southern direction. Okay, in the southern direction is also a phrase. Okay, so in the direction is a phrase, in the southern direction is also a phrase. Okay, southward, that is a word, that is not a phrase. Okay, towards south, yes, towards south, it means the same thing. Okay. Oh, that, yes, there you are using south in that sense, southern area. Okay. Similarly, you can make a lot of them with routine. Okay. In the routine, according to the routine. Okay. Can you make some with famous? Are you trying?
To be famous.
Can you make a phrase with relation marker and then famous? Are you trying? Famous is an adjective, so no question. Okay. So till now I was supplying you nouns, you were happily making. Okay. Now that I cheat you, I give you an adjective, you still try. Okay. So don't try that. Okay. So this is essentially the exercise, that take the relation markers and make some.
Sir, for the word four, in a group of four, it's the phrase.
In a
right?
group of 4 is fine, because of 4 is a phrase there for that matter. Okay, which means of 4 people. Okay, and in a group is another phrase. Yes, 4 is otherwise an adjective, but here it has been used as a noun. Okay, so let us take some random and construct just one phrase or 2 phrases which are, subject wise different from each other. Along, with along. Along the? Along the road. Fine. One more. Along the line. Okay. Along the river also possible. Okay. You can also say along the same argument. Okay. Opposite. Opposite.
Opposite. Phrase we have.
Yeah, I am asking for a phrase. Now put something after opposite.
Opposite to me.
Opposite to me, yes. Or just opposite and then something, not no to. That is another case. No. Opposite not as adjective. I want opposite to signify relation. Opposite my house. Okay. Across. Across the river is the first example that comes into mind. Okay. Across the country, yes. Across the bridge. Okay. Between, we have already seen many of them. Okay. Among also we have seen already. So between two, among many. Near. Near the bridge. Okay. Down. Down the lane. So down actually quite often means along. Okay. So down the lane, even down the rope or down the ladder, down the steps actually mean along. Okay. Similarly up also. Okay. Upon. Up. Upon your arrival, yes. Upon your arrival. Around. Around the path, yes, or around the tree, around the tree, around the corner. About. About we have done. By, of, many of them. Okay, off, OFF, off.
Off the train.
Off the train, yes, this is a good example. Okay. Since and for we have done many, from and to also we have done many of them. Okay. So, okay, so we have more or less covered. Okay, according to your wish. According to का हिंदी क्या करते हो? अनुसार. Yes,
So
अनुसार.
what is the difference between toward and toward?
Very slight difference, not much. I mean, they are interchangeably used. So, and in some places towards fits better. Due to and because of both mean something close, except with slight differences of usage.
Another difference could be maybe thought of that towards is always in the sense of relation marker. Toward can be adjective in certain cases. Toward, untoward
Yes.
in that
possible.
sense. But towards is always a relation marker.
Toward also mostly relation marker.
Yes.
Oh, as is actually quite confusing, because as is used in so many places that in some sentences I have found that as fits, but as is likely to be misinterpreted by the reader, because as means manner, jaise in the jaise sense, and as also means because in many places. Because is very clear about its meaning. Okay. But in many places as is used in the sense of because. It does not very clearly demarcate the reason, but it gives a loose plausible explanation. Okay. Or something, some background reason which is obvious. Okay. So, because is a non-trivial statement of reason or justification. Because is sharper. So, whenever there is a sharp justification or reason, it is trouble free to use because. In as, sometimes you leave scope for the reader to misinterpret. Okay. So, this exercise is actually simple, and if you sit with enough time in hand, then you can do a good job at it. Okay. So, we stop here and continue next with session 25. Okay. Thank you.